How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about MMAT metamaterials, which showed some strength today inside of the market. Well, many people have been asking, and I also got this question inside of the Discord, what is a good price to actually get into as far as if you're going to be trading it? And I was saying, hey, if you can get it at $5 or below, that is a great setup. We ended up seeing that for today, and we ended up closing around $5.34. So that's definitely a great profit opportunity right there. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support. We want to know resistance. This is very key because it gives us a good idea of what we could look forward to going into tomorrow and also being more prepared. And then we're going to be going on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. We already know when we take a look at the short volume ratio and how vested these shorts are inside of this play, it will have an impact on the stock price, and that's why I cover it. And then we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution, where institutions loading up on shares today. It was quite choppy inside of the market, but we also did notice, hey, there was some buying pressure. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more details, so let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for metamaterials. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $5.34, being up 4.50%. On the low, it tested $4.89, and then on the high, testing $5.38. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 14.448 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 36.045 million shares. When we take a look at the 1-year daily chart, we can see from the RSI down below, it's right around 64.31. So yes, we are in the overbought territory, but that is of no surprise due to the fact we've been seeing some momentum as of late. Now, when we take a look at our moving averages, of course, we are showing strength above all of them, and this is exactly what we want to see here. I talked about yesterday, it's very important to see metamaterials hold down this $5 level, which is right around the 100-day, and we've been able to exactly do just that. I also got a question inside of the Discord saying, hey, when would be a good price point to get into Meta? And of course, that is below $5. So it ended up pulling back to $4.89 on the day. So that's where you take advantage of that entry and then you get that move to the upside. And if it was for a short-term trade, that's some pretty good gains right there, especially taking into consideration of the fact we got to $5.38. So as far as going into tomorrow, we want to be able to actually pass this level at 538 and then look forward to seeing a move going to around the 567. And getting past 567, you guys know I want to see it get to this $6 range, which we know it is a psychological area. We did test these levels already, but I'm pretty sure you could agree with me that we want to get comfortable at these levels. Now, if we do decide to pull back, I want to see 5 continue to hold up, but as well, we would expect to see some strength at that same $4.89 level. And if we don't end up getting that, then of course, I'm going to want to see us having some strength here at 466. And even if it did test this particular area, I would look for a rebound because there is a lot of demand for metamaterial shares, and that's part of the reasons why we were able to recover so well when we got below $5 in the first place. So we're going to take a look at the short interest information for metamaterials. So as we scroll down on the page, the short shares availability is at 90,000, updated 29 minutes ago. And then for the short ball free rate, it is at 21.86%. Now, when we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see for the close of the 3rd, which was last week Friday, it was at 52.82. The close for the 7th, it was at 35.25. And now the close for the 8th, which was yesterday, being at 36.59. So it is trending up a little bit from the day before, but one thing that is still clear, Meta continues to have short squeeze potential. But it also does tell us in regards to the overall market sentiment, it is getting fairly negative. But again, we ended up having higher levels in the past, so seeing it actually starting to creep up again is of no surprise, and we've already been used to the volatility. But one thing that we do know for a fact, though, that's part of the reasons why we see strong moves in price action. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for metamaterials. So we can see here on the inflow, it was at 16,532, and then on the outflow is at 14,405. So we ended up having an inflow day. So we can see on the large, it was at 701, and then on the medium, it was at 8,577, and then on the small, it was at 7,253. On the outflow side, you can see on the large, it was at 469. On the medium, it was 7,283, and then on the small, it was at 6,653. So we ended up having surpluses in every category. Like I said, it was an inflow day. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see for today, big time inflow being at 231.8. It's pretty much taking the difference between that as far as what it was for the outflows. So this is definitely great to see because institutions are loading up on shares of metamaterials. I know there's many of you that watch this channel who are shareholders, and this is the kind of news that you want to see. When I was talking about inside of the technicals, there's certain areas I want to see us hold up, which is key right around that $5 level. We did end up breaking through it on the day, but we saw a very quick recovery. But again, this is another area that we've covered many times on the channel when going through the technicals. So now let's go into the final thoughts and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for metamaterials, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how well it performs going into tomorrow. We know Friday could be quite volatile, and due to the fact we've been dealing with some choppy markets, I just want to see metamaterials hold up that $5 level in my personal opinion. If you're trying to trade off the momentum, like I talked about inside of the technicals, you want to see where that area of support is, which we could see it at 5. It did test below that on the day, but as you can see, there's a quick recovery. And this is part of the reasons why you want to make sure you're paying attention to the overall volume, especially in the early parts of the day, because many stocks tend to be dipping at the beginning of the day as well. And that's where you can really time your entry once you see some stabilization. When we went on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information, this play continues to have short squeeze potential. So if we have a lot of buying volume coming into the stock, and as well as institutions continuing to load up on shares, we could see some strong moves to the upside, or we can enjoy green days like we had for today. We've been seeing quite a bit of momentum inside of this play. You guys have been in this play for quite some time, watching my videos for quite some time, and seeing where we're at right now, I just want to say congratulations to all of you that was able to hold and also make some profits throughout this whole entire situation. It is not over as of yet, because as you can see, there's still potential in regards to return on investment, because institutions would not be loading up on shares if they didn't see that. So that's just something that I want you guys to take home with you and add it with your homework and as well as your due diligence if you are inside of this play. And it's also part of the reasons why high conviction is so important. I know many of you are telling me, oh, on this meta dip, I'm going to be loading up, especially when it was in the $3 range and even below that. And look at where you're at right now. So this is why high conviction is so key, and I'm going to keep on preaching it, because again, if you believe in the company and you can feel that they can turn things around as far as even gaining more volume and knowing, hey, there's a lot of manipulation that is going on, when it does decide to start making its move up, you could really reap some profits. And that's just something that you need to get used to inside of the stock market, especially when it comes to plays like these that are known as meme stocks and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.